Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is a GW Tiger, GeForce Tiger, and we're on the south spawn of Serene Coast, and the name of the commander is UKSkaface, and battle has commenced. What can we say about the GW Tiger? Well, it was actually supposed to be designed on the chassis of the Tiger II. And that chassis came into existence in June of 1942. So they tested the prototype before the end of the war. However, as they were on the brink of surrender, it never actually went into production. And it was captured by the Allies with two different guns, a 17cm and a 21cm howitzer. But never saw action. Okay, now he's extended his aim, and UKSkaface is about to get into action. We've got a T-34 American Heavy sitting behind that bush. He's backing out, and he's nicely dialed in, but is he going to fight? No, he's going to wait until it comes behind around that corner. Rounds out. No, went too long. Fortunately, he lost sight of it as it was moving, so he didn't really get an idea of exactly where it was. He is getting a request for fire on that T-34 though, but he's got three heavies here on the peninsula that he's now going to have a look at, and he's bound to get requests for fire on these as well. Oh, there's a nice juicy target, E100. He's almost loaded, ready to go. Rounds out, direct hit, 427, and a nice hefty stun. And he's picking up stun assist now massively, because that E100 is in such a precarious position, and he's gone. Yeah, that was a really good choice to go for the E100. It was in a position whereby so many other players could shoot at him. Right, almost 8 seconds to go, and we can fire on the Oho, who's the next one to put himself forward. He's indicating the Oho, but is he going to go for it? Or yes, he is. Runs out. Direct hit again. 298 hit points. He did stun the E100, but the E100 cured his stun straight away, but he picks up all the rest of the stun assist on the Oho because it was taken out of the game very, very promptly by the M53-55 on his team. Unfortunately, that E100 is proving to be a bit of a nuisance. Everybody's firing at him, but UKSkaface is going to go for the VK100-01P at the back. Rounds out. Oh no, just missed him. The shell landed right behind him. He pulled forward just at the last second, and the shell went right over his engine deck into the ground. Okay, he's going to relocate a little. Now that T-34 on the northwest corner has actually been eliminated, so the rest of the team are now streaming through towards the enemy cap, and we can see some of the defenders. They're lined up ready to receive them, and one of those is a VK3801 who's firing on the enemy on his team on the peninsula. But we're going first for this Scorpion G. Rounds out, and that's a direct hit. Wipes out the Scorpion with one shot. Total wipeout. That's very useful. It's taken out one of the big enemy defenders. Unfortunately, he's still left with a Type 4 Heavy and Object 263. Meanwhile, we've still got problems with this VK100-01 and the E100. Now, I think he's going to go for the E100 this time. Lining him up, almost ready to go, indicating his target. Rounds out. Wow, kill shot! 320 hit points, lovely, and they've got the VK100-01, which means now that it's going to be much easier to move forward from the peninsula and take the cap from the other side. Okay, he's indicating the Object 263. Surprisingly, a lot of tank drivers do not know what those down pointing arrows mean. They know what that targeting symbol means, request for fire, but they don't know that the downward pointing arrows means Arty is attacking that tank. Rounds out, direct hit, 399 hit points, 2 critical hits, very useful stun. I think if more tank drivers knew that those downward arrows mean that the Arty is about to strike at that target, they would then avoid the target and not get hit by the stun or the blast. Unfortunately, a lot of tank drivers still are not aware of how to play the game properly. I do remember one occasion I asked a well-known Unicum, oh, that 263 was taken out. Yes, I asked a well-known Unicum during his stream to ping or mark his target, and what he did is he pinged the map. He didn't mark it with his T key, he pinged the map. He didn't know how to tell his teammates which target he was after. Okay, Type 4 Heavy, it's got the rear end of him. This could be very, very useful. And just behind that's the FB3805 we saw earlier. Now, almost ready to go. A few seconds and he'll be able to shoot. And he'll stun that Type 4, which will make a big difference. Rounds out. Direct hit. 320 hit points. That will slow down the Type 4's reload. Everybody else will be able to dive in now, start pumping it full of shells. Yep, they're all clamoring to get in there now. Look at them, they're streaming in. In fact, they're bumping into each other, trying to get at the target. And the Type 4 Heavy just took out the Scorpion G, but he has been taken out in return by the 416. That means there's only one enemy left, and it's the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. And the Object 268, I think, is going to claim him. No, it wasn't. It was the... yes, it was the Object 268 who got him in the end. And that's the end of the battle. 2 kills for UKSkaface. Now, let's have a look and see what the end of the battle stats say for this one. And it's a first-class tanker for UKSkaface in the GW Tiger, the Schutzwagen Tiger. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11 in that battle. And what else can I say? Well, he actually missed out on getting T55A Gods of War, which is the Arty mission SPG15, by just 1,090 damage caused. So he narrowly missed out on getting what he needed for that battle. He did pick up an awful lot, though. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he came top on damage, 2,891 hit points on damage. But he didn't get the high caliber because that went to the E100 apparently, 3,836, except of course he's not showing a high caliber, so maybe it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit points and that's why he didn't get it. He did get top on his own team. When it came to kills, he came second with 2, or joint second. And when it came to base XP, he was top with 1,044 overall, which is pretty good XP total. He fired 9 rounds, got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration and 5 splash. Did damage of 2,891 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy and killed 2 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 2,522 off 8 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 54,903 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammunition is fairly expensive, he still had 36,183 credits. He received 1,566 base XP on premium, and ×2 for the first victory of the day, and he got a personal reserves bonus running at the same time, so he actually took away 3,915 experience points in total. So very good total. Narrowly missed getting the SPG15 mission, but I'm sure you'll do it. If you're scoring those sort of results with the GW, it won't be long before you've got the mission completed. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. We need all the subscribers we can get now that YouTube moved the goalposts. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.